Who is Jesus? A question that has been asked for hundreds and thousands of years. So many answers, so many perspectives, so many different takes on this one guy that, even if you would not call yourself a Christian, changed the world as we know it. Let's explore a little bit more about the nature of Jesus Christ from a Christian point of view, and if he came, why he came, and what was his purpose when being here, what was his character and nature when being here, what did he accomplish for you and I. Who is Jesus? And this incredible guy, this incredible man who, even if you're an atheist, a non-believer watching, changed the world as we know it. And we've looked at in previous videos how he is the uncreated, one true God from a biblical point of view. He has always existed. Yet then he stepped into creation. He clothed himself in creation. Why? Well, we believe he was on a rescue mission to save you and I. Then, the most powerful thing, who is Jesus? Today I want us to focus on this powerful truth. The moment the Creator dies. Can you believe it? If this is true, can you believe it? That God would come down as creation and submit himself to the hands of mankind, evil men, and allow them to kill him? Why? Why on earth would that happen? Well, from a biblical point of view, it's incredibly powerful. It's because of his great love for you. In Romans chapter 5, verse 8, it says that God demonstrates his great love for you in that while you and I were still sinners, while we were still distant and far away from God, God demonstrates his great love for us by sending Jesus Christ to die on the cross. When Jesus died on the cross, it was the greatest demonstration of love the world has ever seen. In 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18, it says, God died once, the just for the unjust. Why? That he might bring us to himself. What? See, it's through the death of Jesus Christ on the cross that Jesus redeems and reconciles the world. Yet we need to look at this. Even if you don't believe in Christianity, it's a significant and powerful thing to look at. Do you know that history will show us that Jesus most definitely was a man who walked this earth? Even if you don't believe in Christianity, Jesus historically was a real figure, a real person. Jesus was a great teacher. That's why no major religion will denounce his reality or his teachings. He was a great teacher. Historically, Jesus had many followers. And historically, Jesus died a Roman crucifixion. Now, you can choose to not believe in Christianity that he rose again or that he's God. But historically, you are absolutely convinced through the proof we have that he was a real person who had followers, who was a great man who died on the cross. And then also historically, though, here's the thing. He changed the world. His followers changed the world. Now, the most incredible thing is, what are our options? Well, it would make sense for them to change the world if they became incredibly rich and powerful beings when they said that Jesus rose again. That would make sense. Or if the rulers of the time said, you must believe Jesus rose again. That would make sense. I could see how there would be a lie that could exist there. However, we're not we're not allowed to believe that, because under the circumstances of the time, it doesn't allow for those truths to be accepted. What we are definitely faced with, what truths do we have? Well, all of the disciples died painful, gruesome deaths because they were convinced Jesus rose again. The Roman Empire, the most powerful empire to ever exist in the history of mankind, couldn't stop these followers from going around saying that Jesus is the one true God. The church grew from 30 odd people in AD 30 to some 3 million people by 300 AD. In the next couple of hundred years, it grew to so many believers that Constantine, the Roman emperor, in 350 AD made Christianity the religion of the Roman Empire. So even if you don't believe in Christianity, or that Jesus Christ is the one true God, these powerful truths present themselves that He was a real person. He did die on the cross, and His followers changed the world and died painful deaths, not willing to deny or say it was a lie. So what options are we presented with then? Well, either this is a really crazy story that has significance and power like no other made-up story in the history of mankind, or just maybe Jesus Christ really did rise again, conquer sin and death. Just maybe God is real. And now, because of the work of Jesus on the cross and rising again, He has the power and ability to forgive us of our mistakes and bring us into a relationship with Him. Just maybe.